Everybody, welcome back to Wicked Sports. This is Power Play, and we're joined, as always, by Chris Uminski. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Brian. It is sweltering.
Indeed, it's still 82 degrees right now. It is night. It is 9:35. We're not built for it. I think the last time it got hot, we talked about it. Massachusetts boys, it's not our climate here.
I'm trying to talk about a winter sport while sweating through my shirt.
Yes, yeah, not sweater weather. That is for sure. What do we have going on in the world of hockey?
So NHL free agency has begun, which means players are re-signing, players are signing places. Few trades have happened too, but something we're recording this on was today Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday, the 20th of July. Going out
Wednesday
Thursday.
the 20th. So just a few hours ago, Matthew Tkachuk told the Flames that he was not going to be re-signing with them.
So, how surprising is this to you?
It was always kind of a question mark going into the offseason. I think I was on the side like, nah, there's no way he doesn't sign somewhere. That'd be no other team can really afford, like, the salary cap has been a big part of the discussion for just everything going on in free agency, and I suspect that the Flames weren't going to be able to pay him, or that Matthew Tkachuk wants more.
Right.
Which I don't blame him.
Right. So that's probably the root of this. Flames not going to be able to pay him, so now...
Probably. We're still learning more.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a live athletic article going right now.
So if anything pops up, you'll let us know. But
yeah,
I guess where do you foresee him going now?
Well, that's a big part of the question, is because what's probably going to end up happening is Calgary's going to trade him while they still can. That way, they gotta get something for him, a player like that.
Right. No, I mean, it's a tough spot, obviously, when a star player wants to be traded. So, I mean, we've seen it even in the NFL recently with Baker Mayfield. Debate all you want that he's a star, but he wanted out, and that put the Browns in a weird position. Not that the Browns didn't put Baker Mayfield in a weird position, but and then it was just like a long time of like, well, is this going to happen or is this not going to happen? In the NBA, we have Kyrie and KD both wanting to get traded. Neither have gotten traded yet. I think a week and a half ago at this point, Jack and I were like, oh, let's wait. We'll see where they end up before we record. They haven't gone anywhere yet, and we haven't recorded since. So,
right.
Yeah, I guess it's not too crazy, but
yeah, and it's not even that like he wants to get traded. It's, I guess what's going on is they are going into arbitration, so it has something to do with money.
Yeah.
And it's obviously in Calgary's best interest to avoid going through that and just trading him and getting something in return. And letting whatever team gets him work out the contract.
Right.
Of course, that means that Matthew Tkachuk has to have a say into where he's going to go.
So, I guess, are there any teams that like immediately stick out to you that would be a good fit for him?
He might be good on the Blues. Like, the Tkachuks are from St. Louis, so I think that'd be cool to see him there. Maybe, I don't know, because like I'm not sure like how much teams are really going to want to pay for him. He's a good player, but he's expensive.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe Vegas. Vegas is trying to build. They had a down year, I guess you could say, this year.
Well, compared to their short history, but really good history.
Yeah. And like it'd be like a short, like he's going to be a rental. Too, so and he's high priced. I don't know. Like wherever he goes, I won't be shocked. It's just
Yeah.
no team really stands out in my mind.
Right. So I mean, you brought up an interesting point with of course his father played in St. Louis. He probably has at least a bit of like a kinship to the city and to the team and a liking to them. So that'd be, I mean, if you're a Blues fan, I'm sure you're excited about that possibility, right?
Oh yeah, if I'm a Blues fan, I'm saying I want him. That'd be cool to have him here.
Yeah, no, definitely. But we'll see. We'll see. What about closer to Boston? What news do we have going on for the Bruins?
So a few things going on. So I already talked about before. Bergeron is back for at least the next year.
Yes.
But now like we have, and now some very very good news. I said that this would happen when pigs flew, and I need to get some pork wings
Yes.
later because all signs are pointing to David Krejci re-signing and coming back.
Yeah, so that's really interesting. What changed here?
I really, I couldn't tell you. Maybe it's the Bruce Cassidy thing, which we did. That leaked to the players definitely had something to do with him getting fired.
Mm-hmm. Which sheds a lot more light on the firing.
Yes. But right now it looks like David Krejci is coming back. Last I saw, they were in negotiations, which is a very good sign.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem would be though, is because now we know Bergeron's coming back for next year. Krejci comes back, we're not going to have enough cap space.
Mm.
And a rumor that I've been seeing going around, and I don't like it at all, is that David Pastrnak might possibly be on the table.
Oh, yeah, that would be tough. He's a big fan favorite.
Yes, and he's easily one of the top players in the entire league. He's put into the same conversation as players like Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid.
Mm. Yeah,
in terms of skill.
So what I hear you saying is like Krejci would love you back, not at the price of pasta going.
Well, what I would like is for David Krejci, David Pastrnak, and Taylor Hall to all be on the same line.
Mm-hmm.
So I want that. That should be the end goal.
Right.
And I think the Bruins Don Sweeney needs to figure it the fuck out and find a way to responsibly build this team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it would be great. We'll see what happens. We'll obviously keep everybody updated on that, but it would be exciting if we could have our cake and eat it too, as it were, and get that dream line that you're thinking of. Anything else crazy happening in the NHL?
Well, I guess going back to the Calgary Flames, they're gonna be losing Matthew Tkachuk, and another one of their top players, Johnny Gaudreau, is also confirmed not going back to them.
So not great for Calgary. It's all falling apart.
Yep, it sucks to be them.
As far as your hatred of Canadian teams, where does Calgary fall for you? I don't think we've talked about that.
I'm indifferent towards Calgary. There's nothing that I overly like about them. Every now and then they get a player that I like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't actively root against them. I guess I'm indifferent towards the Calgary Flames.
I get that. I feel that. Where would be a good team like that for the NFL from me? A West Coast team, maybe like the Seahawks. Okay, whatever. They don't affect the Dolphins. They're literally as far away as possible on the United States away from the Dolphins in terms of teams. So, yeah, I feel so. They're your Seahawks. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, and I mean, in the Battle of Alberta, I root for the Oilers.
Okay. So, plant that flag for the future. Yeah. Oh, man. Anything else that we didn't cover that you want to cover? Episode back after like a 2-week hiatus.
I guess the last thing, and this is going to be great for the hockey memes, is Tortorella is a head coach again.
All right. So, where did he get hired?
He is with the Philadelphia Flyers now.
Okay. All right.
And for those of you who are unfamiliar with John Tortorella, first of all, he's a Boston guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he brings sort of like Boston guy at a dive bar attitude to his press appearances.
Why didn't we hire him, Chris?
Interview. He used to work for the Bruins. I actually think he might have played for the Bruins actually.
He's just like the city.
He has been a part of the Bruins organization.
Good. Well, how do you think he's going to do with the Flyers?
I think he'll be fine. He coached the Blue Jackets to the second round a couple of years ago.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. But for the memes, you're excited.
For the memes.
Okay.
For the memes, boy.
That's all that really matters. You had a good one about the trade earlier. I saw. If you want to plug that.
Yes.
So,
all the good memes. All prepare for some John Tortorella content on my Twitter, which is Chris_Umidsky.
Yes. Go follow him there. Also, the Whalers Revival Twitter.
That's right. We're working very hard. Crazy things are happening in the NHL. Mm-hmm. There's still room to get crazier.
I agree. I always agree with that for whatever sports league. Whatever is the most chaotic thing that could happen, I'm for, quite frankly. Yes. You can follow me on Twitter at TheFakeBMar. This BMARR channel is on Twitter at WickedGoodSport or WG Everything. Instagram, Wicked Everything. Twitch, twitch.tv/Wicked Everything. And on TikTok, search Wicked Sports, search Wicked Everything. Follow our blog. Chris and I promise we'll get stuff up soon. It's WickedEverythingSports.com. I like, to make the excuse that I'm saving it up for football season, just like a couple more weeks and I'll go buck wild with the articles.
I got some fun stuff in the works for that.
Cannot wait. So go follow us there. And other than that, Chris, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.
We'll see you
all. Have a good night.
Yes, we'll see you all in the next one.